Hey everybody, it's the Doll Boy, and today I'm back with a very exciting Rainbow High video. In my Krystal Bailey lookbook, I already showed you that I eye swapped one of my Krystal's eyes to these green ones. And I chopped off all of her hair in preparation for this very video. That's because in this video, I'm taking it to the next level, and I'm gonna give that Krystal doll a full makeover by giving her a brand new head of hair. After doing my lookbook video with Krystal, I was left with this very short-haired, green-eyed doll. To take off her head, I wanted to soften up the head first by dipping it in boiling water. I did not want to risk damaging her makeup, so I wrapped the head in a plastic bag first. But this did not get the head soft enough for me, which is why I just went in and dipped the head directly in the water. That got it nice and flexible, so I could easily take off the head. After that, I went in with my tweezers to scrape out the inside of her head. This pulled all of the hair plugs to the inside, leaving the outside really nice and bald. Then I took my pliers from the doll planet hair to pull all of that leftover hair out of the head. I also painted the scalp black off camera to match Krystal's new hair. The hair I'm gonna be using today is the DG-HQ hair, which is a very nice high quality nylon hair that is also used on most of the Rainbow High dolls. I got the hair in a jet black color because I really wanted a natural hair color on this Krystal doll. To prepare the hair for this reroot, I wet a section of hair, brushed it out really well, and then I simply start laying down a bunch of small strands on my table. This gives me the neatest reroot process possible, with a minimal waste of hair. As you can see, the heads for these Rainbow High girls are made of an extremely hard plastic, which makes it very hard to reroot them as is. So to help me in this process, I dip the head in boiling water. With this, I try to only dip the parts I'm gonna reroot, so the hot water will not damage any parts of the face. This step makes the head much softer, which is definitely what you want to achieve to have an easy reroot. To actually add the hair to the head, I'm using my new Reroot tool from the doll planet. Because this hair type is so soft, I am wrapping this hair around my finger all the way around, picking it up with my Reroot tool, and then pull the ends of hair to create a small knot on the inside of the head, which helps to keep the hair in place while rerooting. I've noticed on the first couple of strands where I did not use this method that the hair would slip out really easily. I keep repeating these steps for the entire head, starting at the back and front hairline. While working on this, I also keep dipping the head in boiling water every now and then to keep the plastic nice and flexible. To achieve the hairstyle I was envisioning, I did not root the entire hairline all the way around, so I just leave open the parts around her ears. As you can see, I also started filling in the back already, so now I'm moving along and filling up the top of the doll's head. Here I will be leaving the sides bald again, because the style I want to create for her has that side shaved effect. First, I'm filling up the top of her hair though, to get a general idea of how the hairstyle is gonna turn out. After doing that, this was the progress I made, keeping a chunk on the sides bald. What I'm gonna do next is root my own hairline around the area I wanna have flocked, to make sure the end result will look very neat, without any bald spots showing. For reference, and as my big inspiration for this reroot, I'm looking at pictures of the shaved hairstyle Rihanna wore in 2012, where she had this very deep side part with shaved areas on both sides. If you want to see more pictures of the inspiration, Rihanna wore this hairstyle during her 777 tour, the Victoria's Secret performance, and on holiday in Monaco. To achieve that same energy in my doll's hair, I am also giving her a very deep side part and only leaving quite a small section bald. Then to create that actual new hairline, I dip the head in the hot water again to make the head very flexible, because this is the moment where I'm actually adding hair to new holes that I'm poking myself. I'm trying to create these holes as close together as possible without breaking the plastic. This really is a step that takes all of my concentration, and honestly I was really nervous about this. So I'm also very proud to show you how those new pieces of hairline turned out on both sides, because I think it looks really nice. I also wanted to go in and create another side part in the hair as well, to make sure I will be able to do a lot of fun different hairstyles with this doll, without always having to show off those shaved sides. For this, I'm creating a diagonal line, going from one side in the front to the middle in the back. This will make sure there's an equal amount of hair on both sides, because if I made this side part go straight back, one side would have a very small amount of hair due to those shaved sides. Then I add hair to the rest of the head that I hadn't filled yet, and tie it out of the way. To make sure all the hair stays in place, I'm going in with my Fabri-Tac glue and add that to the inside of the head. I spread that out evenly by stirring the inside of the head with a Q-tip. While that's drying, I want to go ahead and flock the sides that I left bald to create a really nice and realistic look to those sides, and transform it from this to this. To achieve that, I'm taking my Mod Podge glue and a small paintbrush, and I apply a thin layer of glue on the areas I want to have flocked. Then I'm taking my flocking powder that I got from AliExpress in the category nail art, and I carefully pour that on the glued areas. To spread that powder out really evenly and let it really grab to the glue, I tap on the sides of the head. As you can see, I'm doing this right above an empty bowl, so I can reuse the powder that falls off now. I also take a clean paintbrush and brush off the excess powder that's on her face. This way you can create some really clean lines around the hairline. After letting the glue inside of the head and on the sides fully dry, I'm going to attach the head back to her original body. In this step, I'm being very careful not to touch the flock parts too much. Then I can take down that elastic to reveal the full look. And I already love her a lot, but I still cut that hair just a little to have the ends of the hair in a straight line. I did keep the hair very long for now, but maybe I will cut some more length off in the near future. I also wrap the hair in these curlers and let that sit overnight, giving my doll a very nice wave in her hair. And that finishes up my full Krystal Bailey makeover. I really hope you love her as much as I do, so if you enjoyed this video, let me know by giving this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I also want to hear from you if you prefer my Krystal's new look with the shaved side showing or hidden by the rest of the hair. If you want to see more pictures of my dolls, you can also follow me on Instagram @thedollboy. See you next time!